What's up YouTube? It's your girl, I am Nicole Knox, and welcome to my channel, I am Nicole Knox TV. And today I'm going to be discussing, I am a Virgo. I am a September Virgo, and I'm going to be discussing today what it's like to be with a Libra. I was with a Libra for 20 years, so I'm going to give you the pros and cons of what it's like to be with a Libra. If I'm honest, I'm going to say that my relationship probably resembled Jada Pinkett and Will Smith. The only thing is I did not cheat. I did not cheat. So let's start with the pros. The pros of being with a Libra. First off, Virgos and Libras, we are not compatible. We are not compatible. We're not a compatible sign. Good friends. Actually, Virgo and Libra are very good friends. I think what probably Libra loves about us Virgos. I mean, first of all, Virgos are amazing. We're amazing. We can adapt to any situation, any circumstance. We're very loving. Libras can be very loving, but a pro is that they're very loving and they can be romantic, but at the same time, for a Virgo, their love can feel possessive and it can feel controlling. And as a Virgo, we don't like to be controlled. So even though they're like, in their mind, they're not doing anything wrong, but to Virgo, it's like we're being smothered. Virgos, we like to be free-spirited, so we like to have our space, and we like to, we like a lot of our alone time, where Libra wants to be all up underneath you all day. Libra wants to cuddle all day. Libra wants to have you in their presence all day. Everywhere Libra goes, they want you to go with them. When they step out, they want to. Libras like to be flashy. They like to be the life of the party. Where Virgos, we're out there for a little bit, but then we want to get back in the house. We don't want to be seen, but if we're going to be seen, we'll be seen, but we don't have to be the center of attention. Because we're already in our minds as a Virgo, like we're already the better person, so there's no reason to draw any more attention to us. There's already attention on us, where Libra is more like, look at me, look at me. Communication styles with Virgo, between Virgo and Libra, you're never going to see eye to eye, because Virgo, we're always right. The reason why Virgo's always right is because we researched it, we looked at the outcome, we overthought it, we looked at every avenue. We don't like to be embarrassed and be wrong, so we want to make sure that whatever we say, when we finally do say it, it's the right answer. Libra, they're just gonna, they just want you to do what they say. And a Virgo is like, I'm not going to do what you say just because we're together. It got to make sense for a Virgo. Where a Libra, they could be wrong as two left feet. They don't care. Another thing about Libra is on the days that are important, they're going to remember, like, oh, this is your favorite candy. They're going to remember this is your favorite stuff. This is what you mentioned that you wanted. They're going to remember all those things, so they're going to go and get it. They're going to, if the flower guy is not standing on the corner, Libra's going to say, oh, on my way home, I'm going to get, they're going to bring you the flowers and stuff like that. They're good at big gestures. Virgo, I feel like we're immaculate at giving big gestures, but we don't like to receive big gestures, because acts of service, most of the Virgos that I know, my love language is acts of service. Most of the Virgos that I know, their love language is acts of service. So big gestures to us is not showing us that you love them. Love us. Like, the stuff that we want from a person doesn't cost the person any money. And I think that's the reason why people have the hardest time showing Virgos that they love them or they love us or that they care. It's because what we want doesn't require money. It requires effort. And a lot of people aren't willing to, you know, not everybody is good at that, or trying to figure that out, or they have the time for it. So that's the reason why Virgo is very particular. Libra, their love language is quality time. That's why they want you to go everywhere with them. That's why they want you to do everything with them. That's why they want to talk to you all the time, because that's their love language, quality time. That's why, and you know, you got to be very specific with a Libra. Like, what type of quality time are we talking about? And it's hip to hip quality time most of the time. It's hip to hip, and like, where the only time you guys are not together is when you guys are at work. So if you're the type of Virgo that is looking for that, like, a Libra is perfect because they have that. Raising kids, due to the different backgrounds, like, me and the Libra that I was with, because we were raised completely different, Libra is more surface level of everything. Surface. They don't need to know the in-depth reasons for anything. They tend to stay on the surface of everything. Where Virgo, we want to get to the bottom of it. And that's going to clash, because Virgo, we have to understand, we have to learn from it, we have to grow. Libras are not like that. They're not going to do that in-depth thinking. Whatever the answer is, surface level is enough for them. And I think with the kids, and just in life in general, everything that a Virgo does is calculated. It's with understanding. It's with precision. It's with thoughts. Libras, they're just moving. It could be wrong. It could be right. They're all over the place. They're not organized. Like, their life is all over the place. It's chaotic. And with Virgo, we're routine. We're scheduled. Everything's it has to make sense. So if you're looking for somebody where, you know, they're always on the go, and everything is just doesn't, you know, so we're not compatible in that area. Sex. Virgos are very, very, very sexual people. The Libra that I was with, no. Their sex drive is the same. Their sex drive is the same. It's high. But, you know, Virgos, we like to explore. We're wild. We're very passionate. We're very sultry. We like to be taught. We like to be aggressive. We like to, we're a lot. We're you know, I'm not going to lie. Like, a lot of what people don't know, but Virgos are actually disgusting when it comes to being, you know, sexual. And, you know, Libra men could be kind of laid back. Not necessarily that they're boring, but, you know, with Virgo, we always like to do something spontaneous, something new. And you have to be ready at the drop of a hat. Like, oh, like, we're driving, let's risk our lives. Libra is like, no, we can wait till we get home. Where Virgo is like, oh, you're boring. You might come across one or two, but majority of them are pretty much like, chill out, you know. Another one of the big things, or the big qualities, is they can be fun. They can be funny. They can be a pest. They just don't know how to turn it off. Virgos, we get annoyed easily. We get irritated easily. So, that always being goofy, like, we're goofy in our own little way, but we know how to be like, okay, that was enough. We were goofy, we were humorous, and now it's time to be serious. The times that it seems like they're serious is when they're mad. It's like goofy, and then, oh my gosh, they're mad. That's the only reason why they're not goofy anymore. Virgo, we're always constantly trying to learn, constantly trying to grow, constantly trying to progress, constantly trying to obtain a bigger bag. A Libra can get content. Like, if they feel like everything is good and everything is prosperous and everything is happy and all that, they won't want to, you know, move forward because they're happy and they're content. That won't ever be good enough for Virgo. We're going to always want to learn. We're going to always want to progress. We're going to always want to obtain more. And, you know, sometimes with the Libra, like, you know, for them, if everything is good, why fix it? And I think that could be a negative for a Virgo, because we always want more. We always want to learn. We always want something, like, we always are never, like, we're satisfied, but we're not satisfied, because there's more to learn. I just haven't reached that peak yet, and I just got to figure it out. Once I get to that peak, like, I'll be okay. How, like, friendship wise, I say this, like, I feel that Virgo and Libra are better as friends and not in a relationship. And in a relationship, Virgo is always going to be the more aggressive and the more dominant one, especially if the Virgo is the woman. And that's why I said my relationship was probably like Will and Jada's, because me and Jada are both Virgos, both September Virgos at that. Will and my ex-husband, you know, were Libras. They're pretty cool. They're funny. Everybody likes them. They're great charmers. They can work a room. They can dance. They're very energetic. But they're very passive aggressive. Until they're mad. Until they're mad. Like when I seen Will Smith slap Chris Rock at the Oscars, I wasn't shocked, because that's something my ex-husband would have did. You know, because he would have felt like, you know, Chris Rock was trying to be funny and embarrass him or whatever. They're very, and not angry, they're very passive aggressive. They always feel like, you know, somebody's trying to bully them or pick on them. So when they finally have a snapping moment, that's when all chaos and everything happens, and they feel like they have to defend themselves, because most of the time they're passive aggressive. Where when you were with a Libra woman, a Virgo woman, we're like, say something, do something, because Virgo women, we're very soft and we're very kind, we're very nurturing, but at the same time, that motherly instincts and that other side of us kicks in, because there's a dark side to Virgos where we could be mean, we could be a bitch, we could be condescending, we could be very critical, we could be on your ass, and where a Libra is always, it's like, it's not that serious, calm down, it's not that serious, oh, and we're like, no, it is that serious, like, I almost want to say grow up, but it's like, then it's like, dang, we're being assaulting again. I did 20 years with a Libra, and I just always felt like we were stagnant. I was always pushing to be better, and I always felt like, because I'm always pushing to be better, that if I continue to grow, I was going to leave my partner. And one of the things as a Virgo, we want to grow and move forward and move as a team and move as a unit. If it only seems like one of us is growing and one of us is maturing, then it's not going to work. Now with regards to Libras can love you to where it's an obsession. Be very careful of that. Libras can love you to where it's an obsession, where their whole lives is revolved around you. Like, they can't think, breathe. They will literally kill themselves, like, to, you know, to make you happy, even if it's at their own happiness, at the expense of their own happiness. And that's one thing I didn't like. A Virgo, if it's not working, we're just gonna say, you know what, let's cut our losses, it's not working. Where a Libra will try and try and try and try and try and try. Well, a Virgo will as well, but also too, a Virgo is going to say, I don't think we could try anymore. And a Libra can stalk you. Just vindictive. They can be really mean. So watch out for those things too. But if you're looking for someone that's just sweet, that's going to adore you, a Libra is gonna do it. But it's the cons where you're like, is it worth? Yeah, you have these 2 or 3 good qualities, but all the other stuff isn't worth it. And unless you guys are really good friends And you'll probably last longer, but eventually, if you're a Virgo, yeah, you're gonna get tired of it, because you're gonna want more, and then you're gonna be feeling like, I'm leaving my Libra partner behind, and I'm not getting exactly what I want out of this. Where the Libra will feel like they're literally getting everything, because, like I said, Virgos will adapt. Virgos will love, nurture. They will even the talking and the mess. Like a Libra will deal with the mess talking of our mouths. They'll deal with it. Will they get up and do it, or fix it, or change, or adjust? No, they're gonna do whatever they want to do. So with a Virgo, will eventually get tired and be like, forget this. But again, if you're looking for a sign that's just gonna be like whatever, and you're just gonna ride this thing on out. I shouldn't have said it. We're just gonna ride this thing on out, and it just be okay. Yeah, then a Libra will do it for you. You guys will have good times, but eventually, you guys will have some amazing times. They're down for whatever, and you'll be making up most of the plans. You'll be making up most of the date nights. You'll be, making up all that kind of stuff. Like I said, they're big gestures on, Valentine's Day, Christmas, birthdays, Mother's Day, things like that. They don't forget about those days. They remember, and they got the big gestures ready. But it's in between, when you want like that date night or something like that. Like, unless you're constantly telling them that that's the kind of stuff that you want, they're not going to come up with those things on their own. Run your bath water and just be thoughtful. Yeah, they're not going to do any of that kind of stuff. Unless that's something that you're constantly telling them about. You have to tell them. It's not something that they're going to just up and do. Like, you have to let them know that's what you want. But other than that, that's pretty much it between a Virgo and a Libra. You guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what other videos that you guys want to see. I want to start doing more series and vlogs, and also what you guys want to see on my I Am Nicole Knox TV podcast. My Sister's Talk podcast, actually. I'm sorry. Like, comment, and subscribe. So my goal is to get to 50,000 subscribers by the